Everyone, this is your biology class. I'm your teacher Seema Atreja. Student, in our previous lectures we talk about the respiratory tract, in which we discuss the nasal chamber, nasopharynx region, then we discuss the laryngopharynx, and we talk about the structure of larynx. So in this lecture we start our topic with trachea. Trachea is a long tube-like structure present in our neck region on the front side, and the back of the trachea, esophagus or food pipe is present, and behind the food pipe or esophagus there is present backbone. So trachea on the front side is present in our neck region. It is lined by pseudo-stratified ciliated columnar epithelium. When trachea enter into the chest cavity, it divided into two branches. What we called it primary bronchus. If we talk about the one branch, then we called it as bronchus. If we talk about both the branches, then we called it as primary bronchi. Bronchi is the plural word and bronchus is the singular word. This is the left primary bronchus and this is the right primary bronchus. These branches now enter inside the lungs. This is the right lung. Somewhat triangular in shape, and this is the left lung. Size of left lung is slightly lower than the right lung, and in the left lung there is present a depression which we called it as cardiac notch. This is the position where heart is present, and heart is slightly tilted towards the left side. That's why there is a depression or notch is present into the left lung. The size of the left lung is smaller than the right lung. So this is the left lung and this is the right lung. Around the lungs there are present two membranes. And we call these membranes as the pleura. The outer membrane is known as the parietal pleura, and inner is known as the visceral pleura. In between these pleura there is present the cavity that is known as the pleural cavity, in which fluid is there. and the fluid is known as the pleural fluid. What is the function of this fluid? It helps in frictionless movement of the lungs at the time of breathing. We can call it as lubricate. Lubrication is the function of this fluid. Another function of this pleural fluid is it keeps both the membrane together. Keeps both the membrane together. The outer membrane is joined with the thoracic cavity, and when size of the thoracic cavity increases, this parietal pleura goes along with this wall of the thoracic cavity, and along with this parietal pleura, visceral pleura also goes outside, and the space of the lungs internally increases and the air pressure decreases. That's why inhalation takes place and air present outside rush into the lungs due to decrease in the air pressure inside the lung. So this is all related with the breathing mechanism, which we will discuss in our next video. ये विस्ट्रल प्लूरल फ्लूइड का क्या फंक्शन है? ये फ्रिक्शनलेस मूवमेंट में रोल प्ले करेगा, लंग्स की वॉल को लुब्रिकेट करता है, आउटर वॉल दैट इज पैराइटल प्लूरा इसके चारों तरफ प्रेजेंट थोरैकिक कैविटी की वॉल के साथ अटैच्ड रहती है. जब थोरैकिक कैविटी एक्सपैंड होती है, दैट टाइम पैराइटल प्लूरा बाहर की तरफ थोरैकिक कैविटी के साथ अटैच होने की वजह से बाहर की तरफ शिफ्ट होती है. उसके साथ साथ विस्ट्रल प्लूरा भी बाहर की तरफ एक्सपैंड होगी और लंग्स का इंटरनल एरिया इंक्रीज हो जाएगा, जिसकी वजह से एयर प्रेशर यहाँ पर डिक्रीज करेगा और इनहेलेशन होगा, इंस्पिरेशन होगा. ऑक्सीजन कंटेनिंग एयर एटमॉस्फेयर से लंग्स की तरफ एंटर करती है. इंटरनली लेफ्ट लंग is divided into two lobes. This is known as the superior lobe and this is known as the inferior lobe. Right lung is divided into three lobes: superior, inferior and middle lobe. Internally, primary bronchus also divided into secondary bronchus, tertiary bronchus. Several branching pattern we can see inside the lungs. So primary bronchus in case of left lung divided into two secondary bronchus because two lobes are present here. So these are the secondary bronchus. While in case of right lung, primary bronchus divided into three secondary bronchus, one present into the superior lobe, one present into the middle lobe, and the third one is enter into the inferior lobe, and they constitute the secondary bronchus. Secondary bronchus divided into tertiary bronchus, If we write the number of these branches, primary bronchus or bronchi, they are 2 in number. Secondary bronchus or bronchi, in left lung they are 2 and in right lung they are 3 in number. Tertiary bronchi, in right lung they are 10 in number and in left lung they are 8 in number. In this way, bronchial network is present inside the lungs and what we called it as the bronchial intercom. In the last, there are present the balloon like structure, what we called it as alveoli. Alveoli are the site of respiration, that is the exchange of gases. Around the alveoli there are present network of blood capillaries. So exchange of gases takes place between the alveoli and the blood present into the blood capillaries. एक बार क्विक रिवीजन लेते हैं क्या हमने यहाँ पर स्टडी किया है. This is the trachea which is present in front side of the neck region. Trachea is supported by C-shaped cartilaginous rings because trachea inner lining is made up of pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. It is very thin walled. To prevent the trachea from collapsing, there is present C-shaped cartilaginous ring which prevent the trachea from collapsing. These C-shaped rings are incomplete from the back side. On the back side there is the support of esophagus or food pipe is there. So from the front side to support the trachea there is present C-shaped cartilaginous rings. To prevent the trachea from collapsing. In the chest cavity, trachea divided into two branches. One is the left primary bronchus and the other is right primary bronchus. Both the primary bronchus enter inside the lungs. Lungs are covered by two pleura. Outer pleura is known as the parietal pleura and inner pleura is known as the visceral pleura. In between these two pleura, there is a cavity which is filled with pleural fluid. What is the function of pleural fluid? Their main function is lubrication. They help in frictionless movement of the lungs at the time of breathing. And the second function, they keeps both the pleural membrane together. And when the wall of the thoracic cavity expand, parietal pleura connected with the wall of the thoracic cavity also goes outside, and along with parietal pleura, visceral pleura also goes outside, which helps in expanding the volume of the lungs and help in the breathing mechanism. Inside the lungs, primary bronchus divided into two secondary bronchus because inside the left lung there are two lobes, superior and inferior, and in the right lung there are three lobes, superior, inferior and middle lobe. So primary bronchus divided into three secondary bronchus, and then secondary bronchus terminate into or divided into tertiary bronchi. In the right lung there are 10 tertiary bronchi and in the left lung there are 8 number of tertiary bronchi are present. Terminal end of these bronchus there are present sac-like structure which are known as the alveoli. Around the alveoli there are present network of blood capillaries. Alveoli is the site of respiration where exchange of gases takes place between the alveolar air and the air present in the blood capillaries. Below the thoracic cavity there is present the muscular partition wall which we called it as the diaphragm. Above the diaphragm there is present the thoracic cavity, and below the diaphragm there is present the abdominal cavity. Into the thoracic cavity there is present the two lungs and heart. In our next lecture we will discuss the breathing mechanism. This is all about in this video.